And Lourdes, the governor calls the ruling a setback. Republicans calling it a victory. And now the matter is headed to the state Supreme Court.
Illinois on January 1, 2023 will make history. Civil rights history.
Earlier this month, lawmakers approved several changes meant to clarify the portion of the SAFE-T Act that eliminates cash bail. But in a ruling released late last night, a Kankakee County judge said the appropriateness of bail rests with the authority of the court and may not be determined by legislative fiat. Republican leadership applauding the decision.
Last night's decision is a victory for the citizens of Illinois, and specifically victims of crime and the men and women of law enforcement. We warned about the consequences of the legislation from the beginning.
The governor released a statement saying, in part, we cannot and should not defend a system that fails to keep people safe by allowing those who are a threat to their community the ability to simply buy their way out of jail. The ruling is binding only in a limited number of judicial circuits in Illinois that were covered under more than 60 consolidated lawsuits. It does not include Cook County. Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul said most of the SAFE-T Act's provisions have been in effect for more than a year, and regardless of the decision, all parts of the SAFE-T Act, including the pretrial release portions addressed in the court's decision, will go into effect January 1st. Republicans want implementation delayed statewide.
We are here now with potential chaos that may ensue beginning January 1. We will have counties throughout the state which will have a cash bail system, and counties throughout the state which will potentially not have the cash bail system, or it will be eliminated.
We expected that the Supreme Court would have to get involved.
Cook County Public Defender Sharon Mitchell calling the cash bail practice abhorrent. He says his office is preparing for the changes to move forward in the county as scheduled.
The legislator often makes changes to laws that affect what happens in the courtroom. This is no different. And quite frankly, what we know is that there have been significant constitutional deprivations for decades when we rely on money to make determinations about who's going to be in and who's going to be out.
And we did just receive a joint statement from Cook County officials confirming they will continue with implementation of the Pretrial Fairness Act on January 1st, saying they stand firm in their commitment to ending money bond. It is unclear, though, how quickly the Illinois Supreme Court will hear the state's appeal and then issue a ruling. So much more to come on this.
That's key in all of this. Okay. Thank you so much, Gaynor Hall. Let's move on to our other